Hello, we're here today with the next president of the University of Oklahoma, Jim. You like to go by Jim?
Yes.
Gallogly. And thanks for coming in today. I know you've been in a whirlwind here since the announcement yesterday.
Yes, we've been in multiple cities and meeting so many of the wonderful supporters of OU. I can't count how many hands I've shaken in the last 24 hours, but each one of them was special, and a lot of selfies.
A lot of selfies. Well, you were saying there's a lot of important constituencies that you need to reach out to.
Yes.
And some who are just enthusiastic you're coming, and some that are questioning, why did we hire him? So yes, you have to get to everyone.
Yes, we do. And it's really just to let them know a little bit about myself, but more importantly, let them see the vision, because ultimately it's about what we plan to do together that's the most important, not what I did in the past. It's all about the future.
Well, your past was very successful as a business leader. Do you think that's part of what the regents liked about you? Was we're in tough economic times in the state, and this is a big multi-million-dollar business.
Yes, it is.
The university. Do you think that is something that they think is a strength you bring?
I think that's one of the things, but I know that the regents, based on the questions they asked me, was far more encompassing than that. The ability to be a good administrator is important, but translating that administrative ability from the corporate world to the university world is different. And so they also want to know, can I relate to students? And can I work in a consensus building environment with professors? And will we have a vision for the future of Oklahoma that people can respond to, get behind, and help push? So there are many, many things that they ask as part of the interview process.
Right. Well, your not predecessor, because he's still the current president, David Boren, he's been out among the students and always seems to really connect with them. And so, yeah, I think you're right. That's just something the university's used to. He always talks about the family.
Yes.
And he said, you're already part of the family. It's
Yes.
just that you may not be as well known among people, but you've
Yes.
been involved starting when you went to law school at OU.
Yes, and so I will know the people that were in that class and some others from the university at the time. A lot's changed since then, and in that period of time I had fairly long hair and it wasn't quite as gray. So I'm not counting on perfect memories, but I've been on campus a lot since then. But again, with a campus that big and working a lot with the engineering school and some of the other colleges on campuses, on the campus, you don't touch all those people that David would see day to day.
You said one of the things you're really looking forward to is teaching.
Yes.
So is it law, business? What do you expect to teach?
Well, I would be most qualified to teach law. In fact, one of the other major universities asked me to teach law within the last 6 months on their campus, and it's a very, very outstanding law school. So I consider myself qualified.
I guess you had to tell them no.
I told them no, not because I didn't want to teach, but because it happens to be a big competitor with the University of Oklahoma.
We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay. You said that you and your wife just recently bought a ranch here in Oklahoma before you knew this was coming?
Yes, we did. We bought a ranch outside of Antlers. I remember many years ago driving through that part of the state and saying, what a beautiful area this is. The mountains, the crystal clear lakes and all, and so from way back I had this plan to maybe own a piece of that beautiful, beautiful area in Oklahoma.
And you said your daughters are doing a good job of raising the grandchildren to be Sooners?
I'm working on that really hard. I have a disadvantage in that 2 out of my 3 daughters have moved to Austin. And so we have some real competition, but I am definitely winning.
Well, thank you so much for coming in to see us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.